Planners, it's Kim here from Memories in Time. I am back today to share another fun little project with you, a way that you can use your fabulous micro happy notes. I picked up this cutie tootie little Squad Girl micro notebook at my local Hobby Lobby, and I am planning on, when I think about squad goals, I think about seasons, and I guess that's because the value packs for the squad goals so far have been seasonal stickers, and then you get these absolutely adorable florals that are seasonal in color, the beautiful spring and the beautiful fall. And so I am going to turn this into a 2019 seasons little memory book. And so what I'm doing first is I am doing a signs of spring, and there's going to be 10 different pages that I do. So altogether, front and back, that will be 5 pages. Then I'm going to do a spring. I'm going to actually take pictures of things that are signs that spring is near us. So I pulled some old things from my scrapbook days to help me out with this. This paper I am using because it is just simply yummy. In the words of a scrapbooker, it's yummy. There's some embossing on the paper. I mean, it's just an absolutely beautiful palette. And you are never going to guess in a million years who the maker of this paper is. Mambi. Me and my big ideas. Mambi. And this was in a pack. I'm not even sure where I picked this up. Hobby Lobby, Walmart, maybe the scrapbook store. I'm not sure. I know I've had this at least 4 years, maybe even longer than that. And it is Mambi cardstock. Absolutely. And I don't know that you can see the sheen of the embossing. It is beautiful. Hopefully the light is picking up that sheen of the embossing. And so what I did is I used my big, this is the box punch for the big planner, and you guys know I have the big planner for work. So all I did is, and this was just for time's sake, I just scooted this right in there, punched out the corner, popped it out, and it was actually longer, but when I printed my photograph, I needed to chop the bottom of the photograph off to make it work on my page, and so I trimmed this as well. And I absolutely love this font, and these were the Agenda 52 alphabet stickers I picked up at Hobby Lobby on clearance for $2.49. And so I'm going to be using this cute font, and then I will be using this pink font over here as well. I want to mix the fonts, and I will be using one sticker, maybe 2, from the colorful boxes. And so I'm going to go ahead and get started and make sure I'm in my frame there. I am going to pull a page out. I'm just going to set that over to the side, and I'm just going to, well, before I actually start placing, this baby is, I don't know, 20 years old. It is a Creative Memories corner rounder. I have close to my heart, I probably have 3 different corner rounders. This is by far my all-time favorite corner rounder. And I decided that I wanted to round the corners for this just because I felt like it would give it some really just soft sweetness. And these Sprocket paper that I printed my photo on is a little bit thicker, and that's why I'm having to actually use both hands. And you guys know who have a Sprocket that it comes with the sticker back, and it's a really thick paper. It's a lot thicker than the cardstock. So I just want to play with this, and the reason I want to play with it is since this is a sticker, once it goes down, it is down, and there is no getting it up. Now, here's the thing. if I was concerned about that, I could use my tape runner, which this is just a tape runner from Walmart. This is usually what I use in my planning. If I was concerned about that, I could just put tape runner on the back and put it down, and it will not be the same stickiness as if it were, you know, peeling the backing off. But I think I'm going to be okay to peel the back off. I'm just going to run 2 little beads of tape. And I'm sorry. There they go. Ben is home and he's playing. I can hear the squeaker bone going. So he's playing with the boys and the squeaker bone. And that would be Blitzen, the little rescue child. And then when you peel the back off, it's sort of blue. So here goes nothing. And the only thing I'm concerned about is that I don't get into my holes and that you can still see. Love it, love it. And when I pulled scrapbook paper, I chose this piece because these are very springy colors to me. They're bright enough, yet soft enough. They're pastel enough, yet wake up from the winter enough for me. And so I love these colors. And these are little daffodils, and when I say little, they're like miniature daffodils that I have that bloom out in, I have a bed right in front of my front porch, and these little babies, they never get very tall at all. I absolutely love these little daffodils. Love them. They do have another name. They are not miniature, they're dwarf daffodils. I started to say they have another name, but so I'm going to do something real quickly because I do want this to sort of be, I do want this to sort of be centered. So there's 8. So if I start at my S in signs, it will be centered. So that needs to be in the center. And I hate starting in the center and working my way out, and I'll tell you why. And I think I'm going to have to use the tweezers. I hate starting in the center and working my way out because I always end up getting my letters to the left of the center too scrunched up close together. But we're going to go with it. We're going to go with it. It's mine. You guys are going to see it, but it's going to live in my world. And if it's a little crooked, if it's a little squishy up, then you know what? It's going to be okay because it's going to live in my world. And in my world, we're trying not to be perfect. We're trying to just have fun. We're trying to be happy. And so, oops, just about lost my letter. And you guys can tell I do better if I turn it sideways. However, that does look like it's a little high. And I am sorry that you're hearing the squeaky bones. Squeaky bones. We've not worked all day, and now Mom has a video going. Maybe Mom should have told Dad there's a video going. I have to tell you about my baby that I rescued. He did not even know how to play with toys when I brought him home. He was so pitiful. So I'm so happy that he has toys and that he has me and Dad and brother to play with. he didn't know how to receive treats when Mom brought him home. And it's so funny now, I will give him treats, you know, sort of like Prancer has issues that he has to be extremely careful what treats he gets because his stomach gets so upset. And so I brought him the edible kids Scooby-Doo snacks home one day this week. Oh, Prancer was loving the Scooby-Doo, the little graham cracker Scooby-Doo snacks. Yeah, Blitzen was like, it's kind of hard. It's kind of dry. Maybe if I had some applesauce to go with it, maybe. Just not really feeling it right now, Mom. And I was like, are you serious? So even now, almost 2 years into finding his forever home, he is, yeah, just a little different. SP, spring is 6, SPR. So let's find our R. And I love this font. So we're going to put our R right here. And I think I want this to, and that may be, depending on how that R should be, SPR. Now let's find our I. I love this font. I wish, I can't remember now when I picked these up. This was the day that we were hunting across 3 different states for Hobby Lobbies that had new spring release items. And we were somewhere in Tennessee, if I'm not mistaken, when we picked these up. And I can't remember if they had more than one book of these or if this was the only book, but now I'm wishing I had picked up. If they had more, I'm wishing that I had picked up more. Just because, hello, you can never have enough alphabet. And I love this cute font. This is just so fun. And that's all I'm going to say about this font, is that it is fun. So now I need a P, a P, a P, a P. And I was just looking at how easy a D can become a P in this alphabet. And I think I want the S to be lower like that to connect spring. Oh, I love it. I love it. Who is with me? Who can feel it? Who is loving it? Me, 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 me. And so these were taken in my garden, and I want to, I think that's going to be my box right there. I want to match sort of that pale turquoisey color, because I think this one is going to be too blue. Well, what am I doing? That one, because this came out of that, yes, that's going to be my color. That's going to be my color, my color. And then, obviously, I'm going to put this down on my hand, and I think, now let me just be strategic in how I place this. I think I want this to go straight across, but I want peaks out, because if I just come down here and do it like that, I think it's gonna, so I think I want it to go, oh, wait a second. Just a second. I just had a realization. I think I want to come into my squad goals, into the spring where those pretty, pretty flowers are. And I think I want to put, now those are going to really be too big for this, so let's go back to where that little one was. I think I want to put one of these little, just one though, little Squad Goals flower down. So let's see, hopefully that's not going to make a mess since I got some of the adhesive off. We just, oh yes, oh yes, she says oh yes. Now, do I want the flower? No, I think I want the flower right over the sticker. So let's put the sticker back exactly the way we had it. And all I'm going to do on the sticker is note the date. I'm just going to note the date. But I want that cute little flower to show, and it's not showing there. Does it look okay sideways like that? Because you can see it better sideways like that. I think I like it like that. Possibly, because all I'm putting in this box is the date. I think I like it like that. And this is, and so I'm not going to have time to, or space, not time, but I'm not going to have space to write everything out. So all I'm going to do is document that this was on 3/7/19. Oh, I love it. I love it, love it, love it. And so let's snap it right back in. And so this is going to become somewhat of a seasonal memory planner. And so Signs of Spring, and then this is my daffodil in my garden, and some of the other things that I have written down that I want to include in my Signs of Spring in my pages. Forsythia blooms. Here in the South, we have forsythia everywhere. And we had some forsythias starting to bloom, and then the temperatures this week made them all, it killed all of the blooms, so they're really brown and ugly. But my daffodil had survived. Red maple buds, tulips when they start blooming, grape hyacinths when I have grape hyacinths everywhere. And they don't even get as tall as this little page. So I want to take pictures of those. Beautiful pink sunrises. That's one of the things early in the morning when the sun comes up, I can stand on my front porch. And in the springtime especially, it seems that the sunrises have the most beautiful hue of pink. Willow trees as they're starting to get green and hang down. Crabapple blossoms, crocus, and of course you can't have spring without Easter displays. So the next time that I'm at Michael's or Hobby Lobby, I will snap a picture of some Easter displays. And so altogether that will be 5 pages in my book. And then after those 5 pages in my book, I'm going to do something else really fun. So that will be 1, 2, 3, 4, and these are so thick. 5, and then starting here will be another fun little thing, but I'm going to keep that a secret until I do it. So hopefully you enjoyed this fun little Signs of Spring project, and you got to see me pull out some of my old scrapbook paper. You got to see me use some of my old tried and true, there's like adhesive that's probably 10 years old stuck all over this, tools, and I had a lot of fun, and I got to use some really fabulous things, and I think I'm going to love, love, love this, using this Happy Planner as a seasonal memory keeper. Love it. And of course, I will end up tabbing spring, summer, fall, and winter. Love it, love it, love it. And I won't use all 60 pages, so I will pull some of the pages out and use in either my wellness planner, my work planner, or my home planner, or my mini. I've got 2 or 3 minis. I'm getting ready to get started. So hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, give me a thumbs up. If you have been hanging around but have yet to subscribe, I would love if you would hit that subscribe button and consider hitting the notification bell. Thanks and happy planning.